Welcome to my channel. Get ready for fascinating stories, deep dives, and intriguing mysteries. Stay tuned for an exciting journey ahead. The Mantell UFO incident is one of the earliest and most controversial UFO-related aviation disasters in history. Taking place on January 7, 1948, it involved the tragic death of Captain Thomas F. Mantell, a skilled pilot of the Kentucky Air National Guard, who crashed his P-51 Mustang while in pursuit of an unidentified flying object over Fort Knox, Kentucky. His death and the circumstances surrounding the event have fueled speculation and conspiracy theories for decades, leaving behind more questions than answers. The incident began when reports flooded in from multiple sources, including military personnel at the Godman Army Airfield in Fort Knox, about a strange, unidentified object in the sky. Witnesses described it as a large metallic object with a bright shining light. Some claimed it hovered motionless, while others believed it moved at incredible speeds. Given that this event took place in an era when Cold War tensions were escalating and fears of Soviet aerial threats were growing, the military took the reports seriously. Captain Mantell, along with 3 other pilots, was tasked with investigating the object while on a routine training mission. As they ascended in their P-51 Mustangs, Mantell radioed ground control, reporting that he could see a large metallic object that appeared to be moving slowly at high altitude. His last transmission stated that he was closing in on the object, but it was climbing too fast. Shortly after, Mantell's plane went into a steep dive, crashing into farmland near Franklin, Kentucky. Tragically, he did not survive. The official explanation provided by the United States Air Force was that Mantell had been chasing Venus, or more commonly accepted, a classified weather balloon, specifically a skyhook balloon, used for high-altitude research. The Air Force suggested that Mantell, lacking an oxygen supply at such high altitudes, succumbed to hypoxia, causing him to lose consciousness and crash. However, not everyone was convinced by this explanation. Eyewitnesses on the ground and Mantell's fellow pilots expressed doubt about the weather balloon theory, claiming that the object was far too large and moved in ways inconsistent with a balloon. Additionally, some reports suggested that Mantell's body was found in a peculiar state, though these claims remained speculative and largely unverified. The case became an early focal point for UFO researchers, who argued that the Air Force was covering up the truth. The Mantell UFO incident gained traction among conspiracy theorists and UFO enthusiasts, with some believing that Mantell had encountered an extraterrestrial spacecraft. This theory was bolstered by the fact that official reports and documents were allegedly altered or classified, raising suspicions about a possible government cover-up. The case remains a significant chapter in UFO history, often cited as one of the first military encounters with an unknown aerial phenomenon. Despite numerous investigations and explanations, the Mantell UFO incident continues to be a source of intrigue and debate. Whether he was chasing a misidentified natural or man-made object, or whether he truly encountered something beyond human comprehension, the mystery endures, leaving us to wonder what really happened in the skies over Kentucky on that fateful day in 1948. In the years that followed, various researchers and historians have attempted to piece together the events of that day, analyzing radio transmissions, flight records, and witness statements. Some claim that Mantell's aircraft was subjected to intense gravitational forces or unknown energy fields, which could explain why he lost control and crashed. Others argue that psychological factors played a role, suggesting that the excitement and urgency of chasing an unknown object may have led him to push his aircraft beyond safe operational limits. One of the more bizarre aspects of the case is the conflicting descriptions of the unidentified object. Some reports described it as a massive disc-shaped craft, while others compared it to a glowing orb or cigar-shaped entity. This inconsistency has led some to question whether multiple objects were present that day, or whether atmospheric conditions caused optical illusions. Furthermore, some military personnel later stated that they had received orders to remain silent about certain aspects of the event, further deepening suspicions of a cover-up. Local residents near the Mantell crash site reported hearing a strange humming sound and seeing a mysterious object hovering before it vanished at high speed, fueling speculation that it was more advanced than a weather balloon. The incident influenced U.S. Air Force policies on UFOs, leading to the creation of projects like Project Sign and Project Blue Book. The case remains one of the most intriguing in aviation history, inspiring books and debates within the UFO community. Despite ongoing calls for declassification, the true nature of what Captain Mantell was chasing in 1948 remains unknown. Thanks for watching.